Have you always wanted to read more books but can't really find the time to do so? Now, here are 4 practical tips that will get you to reading at least one book in a month. Number 1, read books that are relevant to you. Now, sometimes the reason why we might not really have the drive to read books sometimes is because 9 times out of 10, that book is boring to you and you can't really find some direct application of that book into your life. Reading books that you can apply immediately actually gives you a good reason to actually finish that book. Number 2, block out a space and a time for reading. Now, psychologists will call this implementation intention. When we actually sit down to figure out the when, the where, and the what, it helps to reduce the barriers that we may face when we actually want to do something and makes it more likely for us to do that activity. Number 3, talk to your friend about what you're reading. One of the main reasons to actually get yourself to stick to an activity is by having a motivation buddy. Yeah, and also this motivation buddy also doubles down as your student, because if you really want to learn a topic deeply, teach it to someone else. And in this case, your someone else could also double down as somebody that keeps you accountable. Because when you tell somebody, oh bro, I'm reading this book about what, and I'm planning to finish this next week, when you see that person again, there's a really high probability that person is going to remind you, hey Samuel, how did that book go? Can you tell me the rest of the book? And most times, personally, I really don't like looking bad or looking like somebody who does not really finish stuff. So I'm actually more under pressure to actually finish that book. Number 4, create a book list. Now, sometimes the reason why we don't really read as much books in a year or in a month is because that space between when you finish reading a book and the next book that you read is usually prolonged because we don't really have another book that we had planned to read after we finished the book that we finished. I don't know if you get me. But when you actually have a book list, it actually helps to compress that time between your previous book and your next book because you know exactly what you're going to read next. And if there are ways you get yourself to read more, I would love to see them in the comment section and follow for more.